Top 10 Most Beautiful Places to Visit in Africa in 2021 and Beyond. The African continent is one of the world's most mesmerizing destinations. There are so many diverse adventures to be had on this amazing continent. The continent is home to more than 50 different countries that it is hard to narrow them down for a best places list, but we have tried here. Whether you are looking to explore vibrant cities like Cape Town, Cairo, and Marrakech, or hoping to see the continent's wildlife on a safari in Kenya, South Africa, or Tanzania, there is no shortage of things to do for travelers of all types. The African continent is also home to some stunning natural attractions like the Victoria Falls, which straddles the border of Zimbabwe and Zambia and is often described as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. You'll find soaring mountain peaks like Tanzania's Mount Kilimanjaro, which at more than 19,000 feet, is Africa's highest mountain. Oh, and then, there are the beaches. With thousands of miles of coastline, you'll find warm, turquoise-hued waters and white sand beaches on mystical islands like Zanzibar off the coast of Tanzania and the Bazaruto archipelago off the coast of Mozambique on Africa's eastern coastline. Wherever you wander in Africa, we promise you'll leave with a new appreciation for the magic of this culturally rich, vibrantly colored, and welcoming continent that will have you wanting to return over and over. Starting from the 10th all the way up to the most beautiful African destination you might want to explore, here is Positive Africa's compilation of the top 10 most beautiful places to visit in Africa right now and beyond. Number 10. Take a beach vacation to the Bazaruto archipelago in Mozambique. Off the Mozambican coastline in the Indian Ocean, the Bazaruto archipelago marine park is home to a group of islands with some of the more beautiful beaches in Africa. Bazaruto Island is the main destination and offers a range of accommodations, from budget to luxury. Besides brilliant white sand beaches backed by coconut palms and sand dunes, these islands are also famous for their excellent diving and snorkeling opportunities. There is a thriving coral reef system protected by the park, and the turquoise water is warm and clear. Number 9. Summit Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. With an elevation of 19,341 feet, Tanzania's Mount Kilimanjaro, or Kili for short, is Africa's highest mountain, and also holds the world record for the highest single freestanding mountain. Rising from the plains of the Serengeti, it is a dormant volcano and creates a stunning backdrop for wildlife safaris in the region. Most people visit Kili to climb to its summit. It is especially popular because the trek involves no rock climbing expertise or mountaineering equipment. You also won't face the extreme weather challenges of climbing other continents' highest peaks, like Mount Everest. You will need to be in good shape and adjusted to the altitude. The trek to the top takes a minimum of 6 days, and you will need to go on a guided excursion. Number 8. Find serenity by the sea and in the Sahara in Tunisia. Facing towards Europe's Mediterranean coastline, Tunisia is Africa's most northerly country. It is a gorgeous, sun-soaked destination, where European and Arab influences blend together. Home to a beautiful stretch of beaches on the Mediterranean Sea, Tunisia is a popular vacation destination for Westerners seeking some winter Sunday. Afterwards venture into the Sahara Desert for more mesmerizing scenery. The desert covers much of Tunisia's interior, but its most stunning section is known as the Grand Erg Oriental. Here, you'll find a rolling sea of orange sand juxtaposed against a bright blue sky. Number 7. Watch the sun rise over the dunes in Sossusvlei, Namibia. Located in southwest Africa, Namibia is a one-of-a-kind destination that is often overlooked when planning trips to the continent. It shouldn't be. The country is chock full of adventures and landscapes you won't find anywhere else on the continent, including the Namib Desert and Sossusvlei. Part of Namib-Norcluft National Park, Sossusvlei is a giant, flat salt pan surrounded by a sea of red and orange sand that has been sculpted into an otherworldly landscape of towering dunes and desolate valleys sprinkled with petrified dead trees. It is especially spectacular at first light, when the rising sun brings the dunes into focus and makes them glow. Other major attractions in Namibia include the Skeleton Coast, named for the skeletons of wrecked ships that crashed along the misty Atlantic coastline here, and Etosha National Park, one of Africa's best game reserves. Before we continue, remember to hit the like button if you are enjoying this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Positive Africa for more. Number 6. Go gorilla trekking in Rwanda. Trekking to see endangered mountain gorillas in their natural habitat is on the bucket list for many animal lovers, and Rwanda's Virunga Mountains are home to more than half of the remaining wild population on the planet. Volcanoes National Park is where the treks to see these majestic primates take place. You cannot just go on your own, but must join a guided trip that requires a permit. Rwanda is one of Africa's smallest countries, and its capital city of Kigali is heralded for being one of Africa's cleanest. It is also located just 2.5 hours from the gorilla trekking, making this emerging tourism destination easy to explore. Number 5. Wander the souks in Marrakech, Morocco. Beautiful Marrakech in Morocco makes for the perfect introduction to this fascinating North African country that can actually be accessed through an overnight ferry from southern Spain. Marrakech is located in western Morocco and is the country's fourth largest city and home. The walled Medina here dates back to the Berber Empire. Spend a day wandering its maze-like streets filled with souks or marketplaces selling everything from spices to jewelry to brightly colored traditional clothing and slippers. For a different perspective of this vibrant, chaotic, and very lovable city, book a hot air balloon ride for early morning. You'll watch the sun set the rooftops ablaze as you float above Marrakech. Number 4. Experience Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe and Zambia. Visit Victoria Falls during the rainy seasons, when the water volume is high, and you'll understand why locals call this impressive waterfall the smoke that thunders. The sound of water rushing over rock before dropping into a pool some 300+ feet below sounds like the roll of thunder, and the mist that spews back up resembles thick smoke. It is an impressive sight. Protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Victoria Falls is on the mighty Zambezi River and creates the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia. The waterfall is not only impressive for its dramatic drop but also for its length, which creates a 1.7-kilometer long curtain of water as it drops. Number 3. Witness the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Watching the sun rise or set over the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt from the back of a camel is an experience you'll never forget. The pyramids and the Great Sphinx date back to the 26th century BCE and are Egypt's most iconic attractions. The Pyramids of Giza are easy to access from Egypt's capital and largest city, Cairo, which is equally fascinating to visit. Set on the banks of the Nile River, Cairo is a chaotic and buzzy place that appears to never slow down, even in the dead of night. Here, ancient history meets a modern metropolis, and there is much to see and do, with a visit to the Egyptian Museum at the top of most lists. Number 2. Go back in time in Zanzibar, Tanzania. A visit to Zanzibar feels like stepping into another world, one where time stands still, and the only city, Stone Town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The island in the Indian Ocean just off the coast of Tanzania is a place where Arab dhows or fishing boats still ply the picture-perfect turquoise sea, and you can get lost in the beauty of Stone Town, wandering its narrow alleys past old mosques, vibrant bazaars, and riads with intricately carved doorways. Away from the hustle of the Stone Town, the rest of the island is filled with gorgeous beaches where days are spent lazing on white sand or snorkeling and diving in the colorful coral reefs surrounding the island. These are still teeming with life and home to more than 500 marine species. Number 1. Explore Cape Town, South Africa. One of the most beloved destinations on the continent, Cape Town sits at the southern tip of South Africa, near where the Atlantic Ocean and Indian Ocean meet at the Cape of Good Hope. It is a culturally rich and visually stunning city that is very easy to fall in love with on a first visit. Table Mountain rises from the center of the city, while the striking 12 Apostle Rock formations beyond provide the backdrop for gorgeous white sand beaches, like Clifton and Camps Bay, along its Atlantic Ocean coastline. The city is also home to a plethora of museums, galleries, local boutiques, and world-class restaurants and hotels. You'll want to spend some time exploring the Victoria and Alfred waterfront, as well as the downtown around Long Street and Green Market Square. Why not check out this playlist for more informative and educational videos? Share your thoughts about this list with us in the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Positive Africa for more. Remain positive and see you in the next video.